cut all the wax paper strips to approximately 2.5 to 3 inches wide. I use the box as my guide, but you can just tear off all your strips and then cut them with scissors. I folded about 3 to 4 strips together, and using my herb or shredder scissors, I cut all the way down the strips, but make sure that you don't cut through the fold on the top of the wax paper. Gently separate all the pieces of the wax paper that you folded together, because they are very fragile and they tear very easily. To attach the pieces of wax paper to your pre-cut chenille stems, add a little dab of glue, and then you're going to just start rolling your wax paper down the chenille stem. And you want to do this at an angle, not just doing it around, otherwise you're just making a pom-pom and not a tree branch. When you get to the bottom, you are going to just add another little dab of glue just to seal the end, and fluff it out a little bit and set that aside, and just continue with all the rest of the chenille stems that you have cut. If you notice, the previous tree stem that I did, I used a green pipe cleaner. I would use a white pipe cleaner, but I wanted to give you a little bit better of an idea of how to roll it, and the white on the white just didn't show up. So that was why the first one I used a green chenille stem instead of the white. Now it's time to attach all of your wax paper stems to your dowel rod. First, cover the top with just a little bit of that floral tape so that the natural dowel rod doesn't show. After you do the top, the rest of it will be covered up as you're attaching all of your stems to the dowel rod. This floral tape is really sticky, and so it doesn't take much to attach each one of the stems. With the first one, just do it about 1/2 inch down from the very top, and then once again, take your floral tape and wrap it around several times to secure it to your dowel rod. Once you have your first stem done, just kind of shape it so that it looks like it's coming out of the very top, not the side. Continue all the way down the tree, just adding each floral stem about 1/4 to 1/2 inch from the previous one. Whether you do your stems 1/4 inch apart from one another or 1/2 inch, this really just determines how fluffy or how full your wax paper Christmas tree is going to be. The last step that you need to do is just make sure that you are spacing out all of the wax paper stems so that they're not all in a row, but they are all the way around the tree. Once you're satisfied with your Christmas tree, just find a container to place your stem in. You can use a little bucket. You can use a votive candle holder, a mason jar, whatever you have, and just decorate it, add it with some foam, and put your tree together.